I'm Effie Barker. We are right here in downtown Los Angeles. So when you say we're not going away with these issues, what are those issues?
I like to tell the stories of other people to inspire other people.
How do I introduce you? Girl, boy, di tiyak, o ano?
Hindi namin alam eh. Kahit kami naguguluhan kami. Pero isa lang ang alam ko, nagmamahalan kami.
I believe that there are a lot of good stories from ordinary people like you.
Hello and welcome to Effie Barker Human Interest. We are still with our guest, Mr. Paco Swartz, a 36-year-old father from Pasadena, California, whose son passed away on a Christmas Eve in 2016. His son Dominic had a Down syndrome and battled with a disease called infantile spasm, a rare seizure disorder that occurs in young children, usually under 1 year of age.
I miss you, brother. I'll never forget you.
How you doing, son? You know we all miss you. I still got some love that I need to give you. The night that you left, I barely slept. And ever since that night, the pain never left. Now I'm swimming in the shallows of the battles of my heart, afraid of the shadows in the shape of your heart. Emotional train is now...
This week he will talk about the effect of his son's passing to his other children, the circumstance of his birth, and his struggles during his brief life.
We knew early when she was pregnant that he was going to be born with Down syndrome. We knew that. I don't care what health issues he had. Like, you're my son. And like my other kids, once I became a father, my kids became my world. So on my social media, it was always my kids, me and my kids, what we're doing with my kids. Nothing was different with him. I flaunted him just like I did my other kids. Earlier that week, we had, we kept meeting with all of the specialists and the doctors in the hospital. They had like a focus team for Dominic. They told us, you know, his condition and the likelihood of, you know, survival and the quality. They wanted to put a trach in his throat to help him assist with his breathing. But there were so many downfalls. His quality of life would have restricted him into like a convalescent type facility. We couldn't like spend the night there, set hours that we can come visit, and he would just be a vegetable for the rest of his life. And I didn't feel he deserved that. And you know, she and I, we prayed about it, and she and I made the decision independently, alone, without anybody else, that we would sign the no resuscitation order if he were to, you know, code. I remember whispering in his ear, and I said, son, if you're tired and you're ready to go, you can go. It was the ultimate punch in the stomach. Like, it knocked the air out of me. Get a call from the doctor. He said, you know, Mr. Swartz, Dominic has transitioned. He passed away. He told me the time. He said he passed away peacefully in the arms of the nurse that was there. She was holding him when he transitioned. I kind of felt jealous in that moment because I know I wouldn't have had the strength to hold him as he died. Neither would his mother. I just bursted into tears. I didn't care about anything in the moment. Nothing mattered to me. It was like a complete stop of time. I was just in a daze, and all I cared about was my children. Like, I didn't care about whatever argument me and my wife had got into, whatever at the time. I didn't care about what bills needed to be paid. I didn't care about anybody's feelings about anything. I didn't care. It was just, it was like a wow moment, like a, what the, like, is this really happening right now? It was like one of those, like, oh, there was definitely a level of denial. I called, you know, my wife, and I told her, you know, I was like, hey, I think she sensed it too. Told her, I just was like, you know, baby, he's gone. And she was like, what? And then I was like, you know, the doctor called me and Dominic passed away. She was parking and she was about to come in, and I remember her coming in the door. She just ran to me and gave me a hug, and we sat on the couch and we cried for a little bit together. And we were like, we can't believe our baby is gone, you know. And she instantly went and got the other kids, and we told them. And my oldest son just, He couldn't handle it.
Did he love his brother?
Kylan, my oldest son, is the greatest big brother. He loves them. And when it came to Dominic, he didn't care. I'm sorry. He didn't care that his brother was special needs. He didn't care. That was his little brother. My daughter Zoe, one day, she did this twice. She was sitting next to me on the couch. It was probably about 2 weeks after Dominic passed away. She said, "When's Dominic coming home?" We told him he's an angel now. Dominic is he's an angel now. You know, he's an angel. He's not going to come home. I have an angel costume in my room. I'm going to put it on so I could be an angel, that I could play with my brother. I love that little girl.
Wishing I had another chance just to hold you, rock you to sleep, give you a bottle to eat, kiss you on your belly and smell your feet. My little Dommy, playing. I was ready for our future, then you had to go. I felt alone once you were gone. You've molded me to be the father that I've grown to be. 1,000 hugs for my son named Bubs. My main thug gets all of my love. Rest in peace.
Watch the other episode of the limitless love and devotion of a father in memory of Bobs. Paco will continue to talk about the death of his son Dominic, the circumstance of his birth, and his struggles during his brief life. Only here on Effie Barker Human Interest. By the time that you first held him, talk to me about it.
Oh man, the first time I held him, you know, I said, "Hey, I'm your dad," you know, and you know, you're gonna have an interesting life with me. I'm gonna play practical jokes on you a lot.